subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello and welcome everyone to the mathematics class. As far we have seen earlier about number system, decimal expansions of numbers. Now we'll move further for a very important result, Euclid's algorithm, Euclid's lemma. So that we'll see the statement of Euclid's algorithm or Euclid's lemma. In 1 mark it may be asked, state Euclid's lemma. So see it very well. For the given integers, for the given positive integers a and b, for any given two integers a and b, you can write in the form of b q plus r, because for a and b you must have unique integers q and r, so that you can write in this algorithm form, where we have the condition regarding r, that is very important condition. When you are writing a is equal to bq plus r, this is necessary to write 0 less or equal to r less than b. Now in simple way, you have already done division algorithm, right? What is division algorithm? That is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So the number which is going to be divided, that is called dividend. The number which is dividing with the other number, that is divisor. Whatever you are getting as answer, that is quotient of that division, and the leftover term is remainder. So now the same way here, if you will compare, a is the number like dividend, a is the number which is divided by b. This is q for quotient and r is for remainder. So what is the meaning of this condition, that we'll see. What do you mean by this condition? So remainder can be 0. As we have taken 0 less or equal to r, that means remainder can be 0. When the number is exactly divisible, we are getting the number 0, remainder 0. So for that it can be 0. Remainder cannot be negative. What else? Greater than 0, obviously. And it would be less than b. That means it would be less than the divisor. Always you can check out taking several examples. So this is the condition. The remainder can be 0, it would be greater than 0, but it will be less than the divisor. So this is the statement of Euclid's lemma. Now how we are using it, where is the application of this, that we will see. Euclid's algorithm is useful to find out HCF of numbers. Like prime factorization, all the things you know it very well, right? So how this is useful? For example, I am taking two numbers, 135 and 225. So let us see whether by taking division algorithm, are we getting HCF of these two numbers? HCF, you know, highest common factor of the number. So let us start. Obviously, when we are starting the division, the greater number will be divided by the smaller one. So here, as this is the greater one, we'll put them in the algorithm form. So taking a is equal to 225. When you will take the division, what you are getting as quotient? Yes, 1. And the remainder 90. Next step, see here we didn't get the remainder 0. You have to continue the same method till you get the remainder 0. So by taking the divisor as dividend in the next step, and the remainder would be the divisor. So divide 135 by 90. Obviously the quotient would be 1 only, and the remainder is 45. Still the remainder is 45. We are not getting 0 there. So we'll move further. divide 90 by 45. Quotient obviously 45 2s are, so quotient is 2, and here we are getting the remainder 0. So whenever we get the remainder 0, that last divisor becomes HCF of the given two numbers. So if you are not able to remember, if you are getting confused, if 45 is the HCF or 2 is the HCF, then remember, when you are getting the last remainder 0, just above that, whatever you are getting as remainder, that would be the HCF. So you can write, therefore, HCF of given two numbers 135 and 225 is 45.